tell that that was just you trying to drop through the platform.
That's not me, man.
Yeah, that's I knew. I had a feeling. But that does, yeah, welcome to Smash Ultimate, baby. Ah, man, you were this close.
If I did that okay, we got it, because I knew that air dodge was coming.
Yep, dude, you had such an, that's what I was saying, we saw it in game 1. It happened in game 1. You could still do it here in game 2. As we get ready into game 1 here, with the Pyra Mythra versus Luigi instead of the Peach, which is a big part of what Polar wanted to run into, I'm not too surprised as we see the Pyra Mythra here. How do you think the approach is going to be in this matchup?
I've seen Blake play in stock, and he definitely does not like Peach. He prefers Pyra Mythra in this matchup specifically because of the ability that he can work around the way Luigi works is he gets 1 or 2 openings, then he does have the bajillion percent range. If you have the maneuverability to make sure that, or the range that Pyra gives you, to make sure that Luigi never gets that opportunity to get that grab and to get that percent, it's a lot easier for you to play around the character.
Exactly, and this is a character who plays like advantages mine at all times with Mythra, but you have a skip advantage button and down B. However, you can't do that too often in this matchup because of the fact that she could just wait for it and punish you super hard or switch to Pyra. So it puts more fear in the Luigi to not want to go for that as often. I think that's another really strong tool in this matchup as well.
Yeah, if you're able to get rid of Luigi, it's essentially the win button. The one that puts him out of disadvantage frame 1. If you can take that away, Luigi really has to think about how he navigates his advantage, and he has to play it like a normal character. Which, because Luigi doesn't have the best mobility and the best range, that's actually a pretty big problem for him.
Yeah, it's funny because we actually saw that almost come to fruition just a second ago where he tried to switch to Pyra and then punish the Cyclone, but jumped into it by accident. And it's actually still working for Polar at the moment, but Polar going for it right there, that's exactly why you have to be very careful with how often you do that because the whip punish reward that Pyra has is so massive because you are not getting away from that after you whip that move.
The dangerous thing about whipping down B too is that another down.
Interesting. I have not really seen I haven't seen whip there into miss text down B that much. So that kind of caught me off guard. Usually it's dash attack.
Sometimes you just gotta go for that move and neutral. I do with Zelda occasionally. You can just run up and use your invincible move because you know they're gonna put something out. You trade with them and you're not, and that's exactly what happened with Polar versus Blake. Up smash taking Blink landing at the wrong time without a hitbox.
Yeah, and you know what? I gotta give it to Polar. Something that we were just talking about at the very beginning was being conditioned out of that. Polar has said no. He is continuously gone for it over and over again. Now he's getting ledge trap pretty rough here, which is one of the biggest problems in this matchup. Dealing with Pyra at ledge as Luigi, you cannot mix your recovery up that much to avoid that down.
You gotta give it to Polar for deciding to end his own down. He's decided that this down B is a tool that he does not want to give up. So he's just gonna try to read when Blink's gonna go for an option and he's gonna read and he's gonna wait. So far it's actually been working out pretty well. He's been punished maybe twice for it. Yeah, isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things.
It's good too because in game 1 you want to establish that dominance if you're Blink to then in game 2 go for much harder reads because you know he's not going to go for it anymore. But because he keeps doing it, it's like, oh, well, now I have to respect it every time. And then Polar is an advantage to change up his landing in the next game. But we saw very similar. Yeah, ooh, just a straight up F smash. Like it's Mythra, so at work the worst trade you're taking there is like a frame 2 a jab or a frame 5 down tilt into a couple hits, but you don't die.
Blink has established dominance in a different way this game, though, with that downer killing Luigi at virtually 0. Luigi is going to be full stock ahead, but 88% isn't a whole lot, considering that Luigi just has one grab.
Yeah, that's exactly why this. Oh, there it is. Oh, he misses it, but he gets a falling up air.
Keeps
him stuck. He's not going to be able to kill at this point, but he's getting... Oh, good jump read with the back air. This is where things get super frightening. Now you start swinging at a disadvantage a bunch, which he's holding his ground. He's starting to catch him. Now you have to watch out at ledge. Oh, double! Oh, my God! Okay, almost killed him off the top. That was so close.
Maybe an up he would have done it, but down to by far the safer option. Getting that damage, getting that knockback, and another one just beating out the Pyra hitbox.
That is insane. Like, Polar's running it back so long right now. It's actually looking very similar to what happened to you and Ling in that first game where that roll read up tilt is definitely going to take it, though. Great job closing it out. But what an incredibly ridiculous roller coaster, as I almost put Polar as the one as the W for that one. It sure looked like it was going to be his game the way that was going. Oh, my God.
That was quite the game one.
Yeah, so going into game 2 here, I mean, it's crazy because, like, a lot of things we talked about where we definitely expected to be the main punish windows, the things you need to force a Luigi to stop doing, Didn't happen. Polar did not care. So what do you think Blank's approach is going to be this next game? Does he play slower out of him swinging at a disadvantage, or does he try to maybe push harder with more of Mythra's up air strings because he's trying to make it so the true combo windows stay there and he doesn't go for the Pyra punishes as much? What do you think he's going to be doing?
From knowing Blank personally, I can say that he might try to hold on to the down B read. So he'll play relatively normally, taking the down Bs whenever he can, maintaining the aggression, but then when he really wants it, he's probably not even going to switch to Pyra because Mythra's smash attacks can kill relatively early. So we might see him go for maybe like a down tilt and then have him just charge forward smash, wait for that Luigi down B, and then just let it rip, kill it maybe 60, 70 at the ledge.
Blank has always been one of our strongest wait and see players in general. Oh,
Blank switched to Daisy.
So we did see a counter pick here to Battlefield. So I wonder if that has a part of it. Granted, I thought that would work very well here for Pyra Mythra, but maybe he just didn't feel comfortable enough with how well Polar brought it back in that match that he's trying to just change it up here. He is up a game, so there's an opportunity that if he does go down here, he can always switch back. But how do you feel now instead of the Pyra Mythra that we're switching with the Daisy?
Well, we're going to see a lot more passivity from Blank, just because he does have the maneuverability to get around Luigi as well. Except for when Blank is in a hunter sequence like this, because he has full control of the game. But when they're in neutral, expect to see a lot more turnips, a lot more patience, and a lot less approaching.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do. You do not want to be committing up against Luigi like that. And one of the best things that you have, at least in this matchup, outside of when Luigi starts finding those up airs and fairs, is the ability to avoid getting grabbed because you're constantly floating.
But it's not even that. It's also that Peach is a relatively slow character, which makes it hard for the Luigi combo, especially because the floatiness of Daisy makes her SDI that much more impactful. And the turnips just stop the side beat, gives Blank an opportunity to punish that he doesn't take up on, but...
Oh, wow. Okay, I did not... Oh, the platform coming in clutch there to give him the window to be able to hold down on that and get that tech. Now he's stuck at the ledge after all that. Gets a grab, gets the forwarder to get the turnip. That was really good awareness. It really did. He was done right there. He is consistently beating out these turnips, and these recovery routes from Polar have been solid.
Fireball to beat up for Daisy Nair to get him back to stage.
That was good, too, because he went for down B and pushed himself all the way to the center stage. So at worst, he takes a reactable dash attack. He could DI. That is at 172, though, so pretty much any back or anything at this point takes it out. Oh, whoa, okay.
I think he's going for a sliding S.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, because if you have to do dash cancel S smash, and you have to hold back on that. So, unfortunately, put him the other direction.
I think Daisy would have been a little bit out of range. It was a really good idea because that would have been a great equalizer.
I get pushed away off, but that does not get hit.
Kind of flubbing on his turnip combos, only getting 49. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's what happens if you mess up.
Yeah, the fact that you only take 49 after whip punish. The Blank has to be careful here, too, because he does not want to take the up air back air. He is at up air back air, air to air, two combo ranges.
Did you see Blank throw the turnip up to stop Luigi's side beat and then back air while he was in lag, or up air while he was in lag?
Yeah, his ability to control roots. Like, if you're a good Peach or Daisy player, your ability to control someone's roots on the recovery is so important with turnip, and especially in this matchup. It's working well. Dash attack's gonna take it there, but Blank is playing really solid with the lead. I think if I'm Blank though, I'm camping plat and forcing him to hit me with air-to-air trades versus taking a grab or anything on the ground. Like right now, there's no point in trying to find him on the ground.
It looks like Blank is doing that. He's not landing on the platform, but he's constantly floating in and around him, threatening the space, and telling Luigi that if you aerial here, you're gonna run into the platform.
Yeah, and at most, I'll take 2 fairs to a dash attack any day versus up the rock. And there's a forward air right there that's gonna take it. Now he's just stocked up. You still do the same thing. Don't play grounded too much, even with the fact that you have that is in his hand.
Yep, and oh, messes it up. Normally, if Peach has a daughter like that, she can just turn it throw it into turn it from. But 8%, put that down there, down air, up, you're just gonna kill and equalize the game.
That's why I said just go hide on a platform. Hide on a platform. Just don't get anywhere near, because it's still you're still within range because of how even with the rage, it's not that bad at low percents for Daisy. It's after that with her floatiness where things start to get a little bit harder to true combo. But now you're at essentially the even game here.
That's the Luigi factor right there. It doesn't even matter if he can't combo you reliably at 0. He'll just get you a little bit higher and then hit you with 4 moves and you die.
All he has to do is either win neutral once early on and kill you, or catch you a few times later on with some really... Oh, wow, okay.
Another dot eyes. Oh, the dot eyes made his nair positive on shield because of the shield stun.
This is, oh, wait. Oh, okay. I like the idea there, but now he's stuck at ledge. Ah, you might be close enough.
Not enough, but now he's at 70. A down throw, down B, or down throw up B could finish this off. Battlefield does have a high ceiling, though.
I think you're on the point with the down throw up B. Like, unless Luigi takes about maybe 15 more %, the rage will start to mess with it. He's in up till up B range, too. Bro, okay, all right. You get two dot eyes and then a stitch. Now you get the fourth throw to get stage position, but he should be out of up till up B.
Air dodge.
There's a third. There's another dot eyes, bro.
Back kill. Misfiring into death! No!
What was that hitbox? What was that hitbox?
Oh,
what was that hitbox?
Are you not familiar with Daisy Fair?
Oh, I am, but it's not fair or balanced. That is not okay. She's all the way. Right.
She reaches behind her and above her and in front of her and below her in front of her. It's a crazy
all the way back
move.
there. Like, what the hell was that?
That just happens sometimes, and you got to deal with it. It's also intangible, by the way.
Oh
on the
my
ground,
god.
So you can't trade with it effectively. Very cool move.
Oh my god, this character is not okay.
That was just a really unfortunate ending to that set. I bet that's the one time Luigi doesn't want to misfire.
Yeah, that was like easily one of the few times, because at worst, he was far enough away that with one uncharged side B, he wasn't in range for her to punish her right away. Blink would have still had to read an air dodge or like a nair at a disadvantage or something there. But misfire put him right into misery business. That was